What's Papa locking you beautiful, 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 beautiful people. The camera's acting weird with my hoodie up. I'm going to take it down. Welcome back. It's been a minute. It's been an actual minute. Sorry, life has gotten in the way. I just couldn't bring you some amazing more content. I've got things sort of under control now, so hopefully we'll get back into everything that is Vaslap Gaming. I hope you guys enjoyed the little hiatus at least. I hope you found some other content that you can see, but I'm glad that you've come back to me because I love all of you. I love every single one of you guys. Enough talking. It's Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. We've got a little recap going, and then we've got some Champions League semi-final action. Ladies and gentlemen, hit like, subscribe, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. Let's join in on the fun. That is the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. And we're back with the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. Just going to do a quick little recap. Currently in the Bundesliga, we are 4 points clear of Bayern Munich, who we just recently beat 4-0. We'll get into the results in a moment or two. But we have secured Champions League football as well. And this could be our first time ever winning the Bundesliga. Of course, don't forget, season preview had us sitting at 4th in that list. So we are looking very much ahead of that one, well ahead. We even have, we only got one now. Villa was in there, but Nita has taken over. O'Shaughnessy still in the Media Dream 11 there. So that's always fantastic to see. In terms of stats in the league, we have scored the most goals with 72 goals in the league. Villa, who's not in the Media Dream 11, is the highest rated player at 7.58. In terms of our actual team, listen, we're doing well. 24 players in the first squad. We're a little bit on the short side, but to be honest, this team has been absolutely fantastic. We'll start off with the goalkeeper department. Jeremy Carrier has been an absolute legend in goals. 31 Bundesliga appearances, 26 goals conceded, 10 clean sheets. In the Champions League, 8 conceded, 6 clean sheets out of 12 games. He has been absolutely phenomenal when it comes to the sticks. This man is, every penny was spent well on him. 33 million is what it cost us from Rennes. He's been absolutely fantastic. In terms of the defense, listen, we've got 5 defenders that we've been rotating quite regularly, with a 6th one sort of on the cusp. They've been very, very good. Tim Koistra, who's been the pick of the bunch, in my opinion, has been absolutely brilliant. The 20-year-old Mexican, bought for, 15.5 million from Pumas de la UNAM. Absolutely fantastic signing that we did there. The other one that we need to talk about is Gui, 24-year-old Brazilian. Paid 46 million from him from Tottenham at the beginning of the season, and I haven't looked back since then. He has been absolutely phenomenal, and his development has been brilliant to see. At 24, still getting some positive arrows, which is always lovely to see. And in the heart of the defense, possibly the weak link in the defense, Hernan Lombardi. We spent, 25 million back in the day from Swansea, and he's not a bad little player to have in our squad. A nice sort of backup, I want to say backup, he's starter, but he is there. Then in terms of backups, we've got Raul Saha here. I mean, he's good. He came through our youth academy, if I'm mistaken. No, we bought him from Luton eventually for 2.6 million. No, we bought him from Luton for 2.6 million, yeah. He's been good. He's been decent enough, a decent backup option for us, the 21-year-old Northern Irishman. And then a youngster in Daniel Ortega, the Mexican youngster. Bought him now in January for 10 million from Club Americana. He is developing extremely nicely. And then we also have our youngster, Gabriel Rivi, who has appeared every now and then, not getting as much. He is someone that we'll probably land up selling on in the summer if things don't go our way. In terms of the wingbacks, I cannot speak highly of them both. Cesar, 16 assists. Villa, 15 assists. Cesar also with 3 goals to his name. I still don't understand how he's only rated at 8.2 million. If we look at his club history, This man has only put up sevens when it comes to here. He's got more than, 40 assists? Was that 9, 20? Sorry, just 30 assists in the last couple of years for a wing back. He is absolutely fantastic. Don't understand how he's only valued at 8.2 million. And he's only 23 years old. Listen, I don't understand it. His attributes probably aren't great, but he's so good. He is so good. I feel like his understudy in Sitkowski is probably better, but he's not putting up stats like Cesar, for 7.5 million. It was a bit of a bargain. Villar, on the other hand, he is just an absolute demon of a wing-back. Bought him from San Lorenzo for 11.25. Pace of 17 is just amazing. His first touch is great. He has just been an absolute legend of the game. Vasily Kikidakis, of course, he has been an ever staple in the squad. Unfortunately, this season, injuries have hampered him to just 8 appearances. But even in those 8 appearances, he has still managed to score a goal in the Bundesliga. He has played well. We bought him from Offi for 1.2 million. And he has just been a good backup, solid left winger for us. And I like him. I think there is probably room for him to sell him, but I don't know if I want to sell him, to be honest. In terms of the midfield, Sven Rao and Daniel O'Shaughnessy have really much cemented that central mid partnership. Sven Rao, of course, we bought him, I think it was like 40 million? 4.5 million, sorry, from Nuremberg. That's where it was. 4.5 million. And then Daniel O'Shaughnessy, of course, has that release clause in his name. 39 million from Celtic, has been absolutely brilliant. And that's not to say the other two have not been brilliant. Arno Busten has been fantastic from us, of course, bought from Royal Antwerp, our former club. 15.5 million was his release clause. And Hisamato Yuge, who I'm actually heavily considering spending that 18 million and keeping him from Newcastle. Brought him in as a striker, but as a midfielder, he has been so much better than what he ever could have done as a striker. So definitely will stay there. I did actually forget, we signed another player in the January transfer, Juan Macy's, the centre-back. He is Lombardi's replacement for future, by the way. 11.25 million. Has played 4 games, scored a goal as well for us. So a nice, tall, lanky Peruvian international. Is he international? I think he got called up, but he has been called up. 8 caps. There you go. And then up front, we've got Bibi and Iñaki have been absolutely fantastic this season. Bibi with 23 goals, 10 assists. Iñaki 8 and 6. And then their understudies in Arnold with 4 and 9. And Imre Michael with 7 and 3. We have been popping in all the goals possible for all of the players that we can. And then up front, Alan Carr. We brought him in to score goals, and that's exactly what he's done. Top goal scorer with BB with 23 goals, 6 assists. And you know what? Zanotti, in his 11 starts, 2 goals, 1 assist is not a bad little showing either. We just ranked them by goals. You can see Alankar, BB, Rao, Iñaki, Michael. We've spread the goals quite a bit there. Of course, BB and Alankar scoring most of them. And in terms of assists, Cesar, Villar, BB, and Arnold are pretty much the top assistants, with Busten rocking up there a little bit as well. We've got a fantastic little squad that we have managed to build in here. But yeah, like I said, we'll take a look at the results from the last time when we beat, I think it was Lyon in the Champions League. We knocked them out eventually 4-2 on aggregate. I think we did the Dortmund game as well. I might be mistaken, but we beat Royal Eintracht Frankfurt 2-1 in the Bundesliga. We've then beat Dortmund 1-0 in the Pokal Cup. Cesar with the goal. And most recently beating Bayern Munich 4-0. Bibi with a 28-minute hat-trick. Today we've got Porto and Porto, 2 back-to-back Porto games. First one's home. Second one's away. Potentially, we could wrap up the season in between. And that's mainly if Dortmund lose their game on the weekend and we beat Fortuna Düsseldorf. We could win the Bundesliga. If we win the Bundesliga, I'll come and show you the title celebration. But let's go to Porto. This is the team that is starting against Porto. no changes from the team that beat Bayern Munich. Carrier, Kustra, Lombardi, Gui, Cesar, Villar, Rao, O'Shaughnessy, Bibi, Iñaki, and Alencar. Obviously, unfortunately, Ortega, who we bought in January, cannot be registered for the Champions League. Neither can Macy's. They both couldn't be registered. But Michael is back, so Michael will pop in there just to fill in the extra slot on the bench. Let's go take on Porto FC. Something about a Champions League semi-final that you can feel the power that is the Champions League. The referee comes out, grabs the ball. The power of the Afro defense in full force with Cesar, Cavier. I think that's Gui as well with the other Afro. The 3-man Afro. We used to have a 4-man Afro back in the day, hey? Let's go to the game. I'm just faffing on here. It's a huge game for us. It's a game that we desperately need to pick up some points. When I say points, I just mean a couple of goals on the score sheet. We're getting a kickoff. I don't know why the game is lagging like that. That was weird. But it's a long kick out for Porto's goalkeeper. Vanden Bigelaar goes through. Got to bring in across, trying to look for the options. Defoe takes it in, hits the box. Lima scores. Is that Brian De Lima? Oh, De Lima? Or was that just Lima? I think it's just Lima. I think he's a next gen. I mean, we're in 2040, so I don't think there is many players left. They've gone 1-0 up in just 1 minute. I don't care about that. I want to see, is that Lima? Bernardo Lima. He is not a next gen. He is an actual player, if I'm not mistaken. And I think he still plays for Porto now in 2026. I think he's a youngster. Summers for them, though. Ferrandi, Lima brings it forward. Demont gives it away. O'Shaughnessy, Alencar, Munoz will pick up that ball from the ball through to Alencar. Berardi gives it away. Alencar skips past the goalkeeper. It's an empty net. There's a VAR check, apparently. I don't know why. Was that just a glitch? I think it was just a glitch. Alencar is celebrating. No VAR check. I think it was just a small mistake. Ferrari with the terrible back pass. Alencar steps across, has the open net to choose from, and slots it straight down the middle. Order is restored. 1-1 after 6 minutes. Fantastic to see. And there's a kickoff highlight again. This game is action-packed to the T. Both for them now, running it forward. Bibi crunches him down, but he wins it back to Mont. And then goes back to Eduardo Queiroz. Munoz looking for options. Holigan. Over the top, Queiroz goes. Carrier picks that up very easily and finding the ball over to Guy. Villar. This is Iñaki looking for Alencar. Terrible pass from Iñaki. Mohamed through to Lima. He's going to try again. Lima pulls it back for Vanden Bigelaar. And Carrier makes an amazing little save. Hopefully some tranquilo, ref. Let's please have a football manager tranquilo. We need to relax a little. The little diamond formation is causing us a little bit more problems than I want them to cause. We're doing all right. We're not doing bad. I'm keeping an eye on our team, especially our defense. Lombardi has been looking a little bit sus lately. Rao bringing it forward. And he loses so easily to Defoe. It wasn't even a proper challenge. Defoe just ran straight past him. Holigan, Eduardo Queiroz. Finding Fernandi. Gone down to Vanden Bigelaar. Verandi. Demont. Dufour. Brings it forward, takes a chance, and takes the goal. Porto have taken the lead again at our own home. It's 2-1 to Porto in the first semi-final leg in the UEFA Champions League. Making a little bit of... I don't know what Questro was doing there. He let him just run around, and then the shot came in. Wasn't great. Wasn't great from the boys. Both for them now with the free kick. Gives it across to Ulegwin. Mohammed. Vanden Bigelow. Dufour already has a goal. Took a wicked deflection of Koistra. And that's 7 goals in 8 matches for him. Okay. I didn't know why it was offside. Or disallowed at least. It says offside. Was he offside? Oh, Koistra stepped up at the right time. You beautiful, beautiful man. You beautiful, beautiful man, Koistra. It wasn't even him who got the deflection. It was Lombardi that actually got the deflection in the end. But Koistra stepped up at the right time there just to get him offside. And that could potentially save some blushes. Bolf goes deep. Rao with the long header out. Villar to O'Shaughnessy. Oshag Hennessy's running it forward and he's trying to beat his man. He can't do it, but he finds Cesar on the overlap. Switches the play across to Villar with acres of space. Villar beats it into the box, takes the opportunity. And Summers with a good save in the end. We're getting close. Just not close enough. Could do with another goal. That would be absolutely fantastic. Just to maybe go 2-2 at the break. It's not going to happen by the looks of it. It is going to be 2-1 to Porto at the break in a gusty, you can see the weather, day in Berlin. I am not happy. I'm going to tell the players to sort themselves out. I don't need to make any substitutions just yet. Ferradi for them. Lima will go through. Van Bigelow brings it through. I am considering maybe we, instead of going a little bit more narrow, we go a little bit wider. Considering that they're playing with 2 wing backs, we could maybe expose them and no other sort of wider players. Bibi steps over the ball, looking for the long cross. It's into the near post. Olegwin will clear from the second ball. Cesar will cut inside. Cesar all the way in. Cesar looking for options. Finds it eventually. Finds Iñaki on the back post. I'm not sure how he's kept it in. The ref has his hand in his ear. I think there's going to be a VAR check. There's not going to be a VAR check again. Bibi with the initial corner. Elegwin couldn't find him. Cesar, look from where he brought it in. Beats his man so easily. I don't know how this man is not rated high enough. Cesar takes the chance. I think it was a good of a deflection from Mohammed. I thought it went out. Iñaki was like, nah, bro, I've got it in. And puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-2. Now we're playing football, ladies and gents. We need to get back into it. Do we switch to the wider stance? Do we go keep the ball wide? Or do we keep doing what we're doing? I mean, really, I'm in 2 minds, really. I'm going to make some changes, though, because Cesar and Villar are both looking very, very tired. I do have Kikidakis on the bench for Villar. I'm going to leave Cesar on for just a little bit longer. I can't leave him on longer. Sitkowskis can come in there. Elsewhere, Rao has been absolutely horrible. Bushten come in there. We'll just make those 3 subs. Do we focus to go much wider? You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to go focus wider. You can see it just balances things out a little bit more. We're going to try it. We're going to focus the play a little bit wider. They've got a very narrow setup. We've got fresh wing backs on the field as well. At what point do we switch to very attacking as well? Bushden to Bibi. Launches to the back post. Can't find. It was Gui on the back post there. Lombardi. Yes, Gui actually. That was actually Alan Carr on the back post. Satwaski loses out to Bolf. And now we're in a little bit of a space situation here because Vanden Bigelow is through on goal. Vanden Bigelow takes the opportunity, but Carrier makes an amazing little save. We were caught a little bit flat-footed there from, I think it was Satwaski, who lost out in a dangerous position. Domont goes all the way back to Mbaye. He's going to bring it forward. He was offside in the end anyway. 2-2. There's going to be a highlight from this offside. If we give the ball away, if we give it to him, I'm going to be so angry. Sitkowski. Bushtra. Going to play it out from the back. Sitkowski goes forward to Bibi. That's a nice ball in there. Alan Carr has O'Shaughnessy. Kikidaki switching the play nicely. to the Greek. Trying to beat his man at 30 years old, and he does. A beautiful 1-2 with Iñaki. Alan Carr is there for the tap-in. That is the Union Berlin way, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you do it. Kikidakis, the veteran of the squad, linking up beautifully with Iñaki. A 1-2 pass. And Kikidakis doing what he's been doing over the last 4 or 5 seasons. And that's setting up beautiful little tap-in finishes like that. Oh, man. I literally just bought Vasilis Kikidakis because of the name Vasilis. But he has been absolutely brilliant for us. And now can we make it 4 and go to a little bit more comfortable when we go to Portugal? Sitkowski can't, though. The clearance is not good. It's only to Busten. Koistra. Candeias tries to make the save. Sitkowski is playing a little bit poor since coming on. This time he's crossed to Alan Carr. Can't find him. Munoz will clear. We're not going to see the resulting corner, which is fine, I guess. We've got about a few minutes left of the game. We can maybe make it 4 now with Sitkowski. Loses out to Candeias, who's been absolutely all over the... I want to say Polish? Or is he Austrian? I think he's Austrian. We'll double check on that. Doesn't say there. Can't see the badge. It's a little shot over the top there. Not going to bother Summers' goal. But we will go in, hopefully with a bit of an advantage. They've switched to a 4-2-4, by the way. Since we switched to the wider play. I'm going to keep it on the wider, though, because we're playing a little bit better with the wider play. Lombardi to Busten. Koistra. Got about a minute and a half left. Sitkowski. Again, this time he gets the cross in. This time Anankar gets the header in. And this time, again, goes over the top. That's it. That's the game. It is a 3-2 victory for us, and absolutely fantastic. We've got the second leg. I'm not going to diddle-daddle. We'll come back for that one. Guys, we are back for the Porto game. Before we talk about it, let's talk about the Bundesliga. We are officially champions of the Bundesliga. I didn't get to see a trophy lift because the Bayern Munich game happened a little bit later than ours. So we won our game against Dusseldorf 4-2 in the end, sending them down into the relegation. Dortmund lost to Eintracht Frankfurt 3-0, which helped us secure the Bundesliga title. So 1 trophy in the bag already. In this remark, it's actually 2nd trophy. We won the 3rd trophy. No, 2nd trophy. We won the UEFA Super Cup. We beat Man City for that one. So our 2nd trophy in this one. Of course, we have a potential 3rd trophy in Hamburg and the DFB Pokal coming up, and potentially 2 trophies. All we need to do is hang on and beat Porto in the away leg. Currently leading 3-2 from the first leg. Hoffenheim and Arminia Bielefeld. Good opportunity to play some of the youngsters in that squad. This is the team that's taking on Porto. It's going to be Carrier in goals, Kustra, Lombardi, Gui, Cesar, Villar, Rao, O'Shaughnessy, Bibi, Iñaki, and Alan Carr. Same team that's starting this one. I am starting this game in a wider area. If they do switch their tactic, we'll just switch back to our original narrow setup for the Porto second leg game in Porto. This is a tough one. Right, so the game is underway. They've made a couple of changes from their squad from the first leg. They've kept the same sort of diamond formation, which means the wider formation could actually be beneficial for us. Iñaki, I mean, didn't see much of that, just passed to the back of his head. Ferrari to Munoz, Eduardo Queiroz, Hollard, who is one of the new in the team, and Baye is starting at this game. He came on on the bench. Vanden Bigelaar is through on goals. I think he was offside. We're complaining to him, but I think that's going to count, actually. I'm not seeing signs that it was offside. I just thought, under quick initiation, I thought it was, but this time, who is that? Lombardi? Gui played him on side there, and it was tight. It was tight. It is going to count, though. Vanden Bigelaar puts them back into this now. It is currently 3-3 on aggregate, which means if it stays like this, it will be Going to extra time. Now it's not, though, because Holland has just scored an absolute belter of a goal for Porto. That was absolutely... That was brutal. That was... Look at this finish. I'm not sure what Koistra was trying to do there, but it just landed... Oh, that was too good. That was absolutely too good. Nothing I could have done about that. I mean... We'd like to score one. We like to do something, boys. First 11 minutes has been an absolute horror show from us. Oh, this is not going according to plan, is it? We need a goal. Playing with they're playing Mohamed as a shadow striker. Oh, they're playing with 3 strikers. We are getting overrun in that midfield. I think I might switch back to narrow. Keep the ball in the middle. Mohamed gets the clearance. It was Villar with the clearance initially. Holland. Wolf is through on goals. He's got options in the box. It's cut inside. Carrier couldn't get the hand to it. It bounced off Villar. I need to switch. Yeah, we need to switch there and just... You're getting absolutely overrun in the midfield. I might even change the tactic up a little bit for the second half. We need 2 goals now. We need 2 goals to stay in the Champions League. I want a Champions League final. This is an opportunity, a huge opportunity. We've got a great squad. I mean, we just won the Bundesliga in emphatic fashion, scoring most goals we've ever scored in our history in a single Bundesliga season. We've got the most points we've ever had in a Bundesliga season, and now we are getting absolutely destroyed by Porto away from home. And again, they've pulled it through. I think we are going to have to switch up tactic a little bit. I think I need to go a little bit more attacking. We need to get maybe a little bit more keep possession. Alencar running through now with Villar. Villar has come through and he's got opportunities now. He's got at the back post. BB! We've pulled one back. We've pulled one back. Okay, maybe not panic stations just yet. Maybe not panic stations just yet. Rao is having an absolute stinker of a game. I'm a shot at the players that have been terrible. You know what? We are going to make a swap. Rao is not playing great, and or Bushten come in there. Played well against Düsseldorf. The rest we're going to leave as is for now. Don't really have another centre back. Raul Saha is injured, so we can't even bring him in. But we'll bring on Bushten just to solidify that midfield a little bit. I think he scored a goal against Düsseldorf. I think he was one of the 4. I know BB scored 2. BB looking for Gui in the front post. Bushten! What a finish. If Holland can volley, Bushten can do it so much better. That is a beautifully inspired substitute move from me, the manager. And what a finish. We're back in this. 5-5 on aggregate. Villar finding Iñaki. Now, if we can score one more, we get into the driver's seat. Villar. Iñaki. He's got options. He beats his man easily. Goes back to Villar. Taking his time, looking for options. Finding the back post for BB. That is how it's done. That is how it's done. 6-5 on aggregate. We are now have our 1 foot in the Champions League final. Oh, it's going to make the next video a little bit more interesting. I thought it was just going to be one game and like a recap. But now at least maybe potentially, maybe I'm calling it a bit too early, but maybe we've got an opportunity for 2 games next episode. Oh, this is good. We have absolutely just run rampant in the second half. Everyone has stepped up in a massive fashion. Holland We've managed to keep him quiet in the second half. Lombardi goes over the top looking for Villar. Can't find him. Huey will pick up the pieces. Back to Villar. He's got options in the box. He's going to go and take on Verratti, and he beats him easily. Villar now to put a little bit more daylight between us. It's not going to be Villar. It's going to be Daniel O'Shaughnessy. Bought for a lot of money from Celtic. A lot of interest from Bayern Munich, from Manchester City. And Daniel O'Shaughnessy with a crucial goal. It gives us that 2-goal cushion on aggregate now. With 30 minutes left to play, Daniel O'Shaughnessy has stepped up when it mattered the most. And Porto have absolutely fallen apart. They scored 3 goals in the early half. We've come back with 4 goals in the second half. We've been absolutely brilliant. Villar has played absolutely well, but he is absolutely shattered. Kikidakis will come in there. Bibi has also played very, very well. He is absolutely shattered. Michael will come in there. And you know what? Alan Carr has not played well. Zanotti get a run in there. We'll go a couple of bold substitutions. I do have a lot of trust in Kikidakis and Michael, actually, for that matter. Michael has been very, very good. Both it's funny, Villar assisted both of BB's goals, and both of them have come off. But you know what? Sometimes you need to do that to rest some players. We've got, I suppose, not too important Bundesliga games. It's games that I will probably bring in some youth players and give some of the other players a bit of a run. Some guys that I'm looking out for in the Bundesliga, potentially for next season. Lombardi to Bushten, finds O'Shaughnessy. It's a nice ball for Iñaki. Back to Kikidakis. O'Shaughnessy. Oh, beautifully beats his man and then can't find the killer pass. Kikidakis, though, can find it and has found his fellow substitute in Michael. Now it is broad daylight between us and Porto. I'm feeling relaxed. The 2 substitutes yet again linking up so nicely there. Kikidakis took his time, beat his man. And who to find on the back post but none other than our giant winger in Michael. He has stepped up when it needed to be, and that is brilliant to see. Love to see some of the younger players like Michael get an opportunity and really, really take it on the grandest stage of them all. They've switched to a 4-2-4. They're going to go for it. They've got to score 3 goals now in 4 minutes. That's 1. Augusto Vieira scores his first goal in the Champions League. That is sick, actually. I don't even want to see that. I hate it when they do and they score their first goal. Is that their first goal of the season? No, it's not. He scored 5 in League 3. This man has been playing for Porto under 21s, and he's come into this team and scored a goal. We're still 2 goals ahead with 1 minute left to play. Iñaki to Zanotti. Michael. Going to try and bring it forward. He does bring it forward. Michael takes the opportunity. That was a good save from Summers in the end. I feel like you can just end the highlight, ref, and just end the game. Let's end the game. Let's not get more drama here. There we go. We're ending off the game. It is going to be a 5-4 victory for us. 8-6 on aggregate, which means we do go to the Champions League final. Oh, it is going to be a good one because we're taking on Atalanta in the Champions League final. Atalanta, who are currently 3rd in the Serie A. And in Champions League football, who did they beat in the previous game? They knocked out Arsenal, which is a huge, huge victory for them. Before that, Madrid, they have knocked out some big matches here. Big teams. Okay. That's the next episode. We've got a double header coming up. 2 cup finals, Hamburg and Atlanta. We'll see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hit the like button if you did. Hit subscribe. Tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and them haters join in on the fun. That is the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. Till next time, we'll see you guys then. Peace. Chicken grease.